It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, January 8th, 2016. Good morning to you all this lovely Friday morning, January 8th, 2016. Here are your news headlines. Entered on top story at 8 a.m. in the morning time. Here is in Pyongyang, North Korea, where at the Korean Democratic Zone, speakers are blasting propaganda and troops are massing in the heart of Pyongyang. Talk is only the perpetrated success in North Korea's first hydrogen bomb test. Beijing. China's stock market rebounded the volatile trading on Friday after authorities moved to stabilize the currency, bought shares, and suspended a circuit breaker system that fueled days of global financial panic. An investigator walks by to the scene of the shooting on Friday and filmed it as a Philippine police officer was shot multiple times by a man who had he said in his marked police cruiser, authorities said. Brussels. Belgian investigators believe explosives were used to detect the person. November may have been made in an apartment in Brussels that was rented under a false name where a fingerprint of a key fugitive was found. 2 refugees from Iraq have been arrested on the terrorism-related charge by U.S. federal authorities, pointing to the renewed criticism of White House plan to accept thousands of refugees from war-torn parts of the Middle East. A fundamental Islamic State fighter who reports they executed a mother in Raqqa as a well-respected Syrian human rights group is reported an Islamic State fighter has executed his mother. Report said. Paris. French police officials fatally shot a man who was wielded in the Cleveland yelled, Allahu Akbar, as he tried to attack a police station in northern Paris on Thursday. Set it off alarm says France back with a 1-year effort to turn next to the Charlie Hebdo. Sydney, a brush fire. Just right nearly 100 homes in Western Australia. This swept front catches sad suffer purple with no casualties reported after emergency officials and local media said on Friday there were 3 missing people about found safe. Special Forces targeted Islamic State and Iraq officials said. London. Britain should drink less because the alcohol could potentially increase the risk of cancer and other diseases. Government health chief said in the new guidelines were revealing denounced by critics as many state scaremongering. President Obama might have trouble campaigning for Senator Bernie Sanders. It becomes the Democratic nominee is lead to Obama's 600 terms in the laid out his open on gun control published Thursday night. Stuck Florida, Oscar Rainbow, the former carnival worker who was convicted of killing 3 Tampa Bay area women that murdered defense team while death row was executed Thursday in Florida. The gun control debate has become one of the most divisive and talked about Indian shooter throughout the 2016 presidential campaign and regular mass shooters in Oregon and California. Wheaton College in Illinois has begun the process to fire. Larcia harkens for a controversial theological statement on Facebook against Muslims and Christians worshiping the same God. Set up for a larger debate about who gets to call themselves an evangelical. Saudi Arabian Oil Company, the world's biggest crude oil producer, confirmed it's considered a potential initial public offering. German industrial production expectedly fell in November, led by the investment goods that said that a slowdown in emerging markets such as China and Brazil may weigh in economic growth. Deal would extend last year's Wake American Streak as Child Farm Schools PLC is permanent announcement about the U.S. Puxalta. Zhao Shenzhen, the miller chairman of the well-known domestic fashion brand Mentor Sport, was business. Jin is the latest in all kind of executive around the country that had even been arrested in a government-led investigation. The world map shows the sense of frequency DNA for like DNA found a set of human immunity genes as the earth specified as a DNA from Neanderthals and blue indicates DNA unique to modern humans. A new study suggests that dinosaurs may have been participating in non-many ritual with balls, dented into destructive potential mate. Miami, the gut backgrounds that are been a 5,300-year-old mummy has been found in the frozen European glacier in 1991 when it was just like on the history of the human migration science said Thursday. Researchers at the end for proceed see Epoch is marked by impacting human activity as evidence and now overwhelming evidence that they are looking at the possibility of finding 4 miles of new addition to geological time scale. Nutrition experts and scientists have criticized U.S. Department of Agriculture's new dietary guidelines, which includes beef and other meat. Looking at the stock market report now. Dow 392.41 report to 16,514.10. SP 519.309 and that's 4,069.43. In South Thomason, Maine, just before 4 p.m. on Thursday, South Thomason Fire Chief Brian Cullen was the fire station changed on the given patient with office. Fire was open at a daycare in South Thomason, Maine. Peter Jones is now 8:04. Tied up first report. Last night, the Boston Celtics fall to the Chicago Bulls 101-92. Here, tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at New Jersey New Jersey Devils and the Dark Lancers. Boys basketball team will be at the Downtown High School taking on the Maryland Blackhawks. Game time 6:30 p.m. Here, Sacramento Justin General Manager Mitch Kupchak and protected most unique and protective of the Los Angeles Lakers season was unfolding yet against Sacramento on Tuesday night. Former New York Mets catcher Mike Piazza over the outfield Ken Griffey Jr. was elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame Wednesday as Piazza earned an 83.0% of the write-in votes will be the 14th catcher to Cooperstown. On Saturday, news broke that the documentary produced by Al Jazeera would report that NFL icon Peyton Manning and his wife actually had been receiving human growth hormone from the Garrett Institute Montclair, Medicine in Indianapolis. Peter Tell News Time, 8:05 on this Friday morning. Here's time out for a travel report. Baby! Let's look at what out here. We're Route 1 on the southbound side. A little soft in the North King South stretch. 95 in the northbound side, and then soft from 95. 37 to work all the way into downtown Providence here. 95 in the southbound side, soft from second all the way into downtown Providence here. 146 in the southbound side, soft from Lincoln Woods all the way into downtown Providence around Route 95. 146 on the northbound side, so after Route 99 to Lincoln without 99 the northbound side, so from 122 in Lincoln all the way to Route 122 in Woodstock from 126 in Lincoln here. 44 on the westbound side, so a little so from Route 105 to Route 20 in Middleburg to the next to the Route 44 westbound after Route 105 in Middleburg here. 95, 24, looking good from 128 to the Rhode border. 195 to the westbound side, so from Seacock all the way to downtown Providence here. 298 to the eastbound side, so a little so from Route 146 in Worcester all the way after Route 9. 128 on the northbound side is so from East Street and Denham all the way out to 135 and Needham to the next to the 120 on the northbound side before Route 135 and Needham, so expect for delays here. Route 3 on the northbound side, so from 18 way all the way to the Braintree split. Southeast Expressway and southbound side it is so from Dorchester and then from Fredericksburg to Braintree split. Southeast Expressway to the northbound side is sold with an accident on the Southeast Expressway and southbound side before the Braintree split. Northbound side of Southeast Expressway sold from Quincy all the way at the Dorchester here. Mass back to the eastbound side. It is a little slow from Natick to the breaks again from 128 western all the way at the Newton and then breaks again for the Austin Burnt tolls here. 93 to the southbound side. It is slow from Somerville all the way at the Zankin Bridge. Route 1 to the southbound side. It is slow from 16 all the way at 93 and just down. 128 to the southbound side. It's slow from Lexington from 4 to 25 all the way at the Triple Road in Waltham. Route 2 to the westbound side. And it's slow before Route 95 in Lexington. Route 3 to the southbound side, and it is so from 485 and all the way to Billerica. 93 to the southbound side, so from Bedford away to the Zankin Bridge in Boston. 93 in both ends also have Route 128 and Reddit 120 to the southbound side, so to Route 93 here. 93 to the northbound side, so from 133 all the way out to Lawrence here. Up in New Hampshire here, it is looking good in the Granite State and the main turnback. Looking good from York to Augusta, Portland, and 295. Looking good from Portland to Gardner here. Alright, let's take a look at MBTA alerts there. Still on National Fox Express amount of lanes in the traffic here. Fitchburg train 447, 6:30 up on this department North Station operating 10-15 minutes beyond schedule. Franklin train 708 to stop at the Denver Corporate Center Judo at Mechanical Problem at Curly 20-25 minutes beyond schedule. Thursday on looking good. Peter Chell News Time is now 8:08 to the morning time on this 8th of January 2016 on a Friday, and it's time out for weather report here. And we got a hazardous weather outlook here. Day 1 today, tonight, hazardous weather now expected time. And day 2 of 7, Saturday for Thursday, there's a moderate probability of wind advisory may be needed for Sunday across portions of Rhode Island and eastern Massachusetts for southerly wind gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour here. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, temperatures up to 5 p.m. Most clouds got about 42 degrees. North face about 5 to 7 miles an hour here. For tonight, chance of drizzle between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. Slight chance of showers after 5 a.m. Clouds got about 35 degrees. North face about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Saturday, slight chance of showers before 7 a.m. Chance of drizzle after 7 a.m. Punch up to 4 p.m. otherwise. Clouds got high about 41 degrees. Light variable wind chance of 20%. Saturday, chance of drizzle before 11 p.m. Then showers likely before after 4 a.m. Punch up clouds got about 41 degrees. Cloud wind coming east around 5 to 7 miles an hour after midnight. Just patient is 6% new percent less than 7 inch possible. Sunday, rain possibly a thunderstorm before 3 p.m. and then rain likely between 3 p.m. 5 p.m. Chance of showers to 5 p.m. Thunderstorms, good as heavy rainfall. Higher than 56 degrees. East wind 9 to 17 miles gust size, 41 miles on it. Transportation's website. Sunday night, chance of rain showers before 4 a.m. There's slight chance of rain showers and snow showers. Most clouds got about 32 degrees and transportation 30%. Monday, most sunny skies about 36 to about 22 degrees. Tuesday, most sunny skies, just snow showers up to 10 p.m. Higher 37 to low about 25 degrees. Mid rain by midnight by Tuesday night. Transportation 30%. Wednesday, transportation snow showers. Most skies upon skies about 36 to about 18 degrees. Transportation 40%. And for Thursday, most sunny skies about 30 degrees. Currently out there, it is clear skies with some clouds, and it is 23 degrees with broken clouds, humidity 8%, and that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this Friday morning, January 8, 2016. Peter will be good morning and goodbye to you here